friends, this is Chris with Josephine's Designs. I'm here today to do a little planning for the week. I am a little bit late this week. Yesterday and Saturday I spent the day with my husband. He had he drives a work vehicle, and he works for a car company, and so long story short, one of the directors came to him and said, "Hey, do you mind if we trade out, and I could use your Buick Enclave and you could use my Corvette?" So whenever he is driving a Corvette, we end up driving the whole weekend, and we did. We drove all day Saturday, all day Sunday, so much that I came home and I was, I don't know if I was sick from sunburn or what it was. It was 90 degrees here, and so I even wore a hat, hoping to help, because the first day I didn't wear a hat, and the sun just drove me crazy, because your sunglasses, anyways, long story short, I just decided I'd wear a hat, and it was fun. It was lots and lots of fun, but I came home last night, and I did not feel well at all, and so I didn't get any planning done, and of course we were gone all day, both days, and so today I'm doing my planning. It's Monday morning. I've had to take care of some personal things with family, and so I have a little bit of time right now, so I thought I'd hop in here and share with you one of my planning videos as I plan my planner. Say that a lot of plan there. Sorry, guys. I'm still not quite feeling 100% up. I reoriented the camera in hopes that you're going to get a better picture. I really hope that this turns and it'll work better for you, but we'll see. All right, so there we go. I have put out my pen and my pencil, and I just did a video on these pens, or the things I picked up at Staples. I love these pens. I get these at Staples. I use them in all my planners. I do love friction pens because they erase. I tend to not use these until later, like as I'm going through the week. But I am in my parlor today, and I don't have my friction pens just close by, and I'm just filming this in between a few work calls, so I thought that I would just go ahead and use my pen that I just shared with you guys over in my Staples haul video. So anyways, if you're interested in that, you can see a little bit more over there on that video. And then these are my absolute favorite pencils. You can get these at Target, Walmart, Office Depot. I'm sure they have them at Staples. They're just a Paper Mate Sharp Writer number 2. And I just love these. I fell in love with these when I taught school, so they worked out great. And then my stickers today are from one of my favorite sticker companies, Sticker Stars. I love stickers. I love stickers for planning, but I really love vintage stickers. So I thought I would use these four, and these two are kind of a tea time pattern. And with it being Mother's Day week, I'll be going and taking my mom to lunch this week, and her caregivers, and that will be fun. That'll be a neat give back on Mother's Day week, and not only that, selfishly, it'll be a nice time for me too to spend some time with them. I really I love my mom, and and I've shared before, she has Alzheimer's, and she really struggles with basic day-to-day things, and even just getting in the car to go out to eat can be overwhelming for her. And there are times she'll just say absolutely not, and I always tell the ladies, because they'll drive her and I'll meet with them because they live an hour away. If she's not up to it, don't force her, and we can reschedule. It's not a big deal. And so we rescheduled this week. We were supposed to meet last week, and she had been to eat lunch with one of the caregivers. She just asked for it, and I was like, good for her. Of course, you should jump on that. And so we were going to meet the next day, and she just was worn out. So it's an interesting journey that we're on with Alzheimer's, and so with it being Mother's Day week, I've got all of her goodies. I've had them laid out for 2 weeks at least, packed and ready to go to take her for Mother's Day. And I wouldn't take it early because she literally, if she has a gift bag there, she opens it every time. So I kind of wanted to wait and get a little bit closer to Mother's Day. And then these are just some basic, this is from the Shabby Chic kit number 8 and number 6 kit. And so these are both by Sticker Stars as well. And again, love their vintage goodies that they make and provide. So I'm going to use some of these, not all of these, but I'm going to kind of carry this throughout the week and use it in various planners. So, all right, guys. So let's just get started. Let's see. I always kind of start with washi, and this has washi on it. So I am going to start there. Okay. I hope you guys are having a really good week. I am very have a very busy week. I am super excited. I'm going to turn this upside down so I can see a little bit better. I'm super excited. I've got a lot to get done this week for my business, and then for in my home, and we are trying to get our home ready for what's coming, and I'm super excited. My oldest is coming home. She was supposed to come home this last weekend, but the baptism that we were going to all be going to was rescheduled, and so she just called and said, Mom, do you mind? And I just said no. She is working nonstop in her lab to get ready for a big presentation. I guess they give an annual, in grad school, an annual presentation, and so hers is coming up in June, which got moved up. They normally happen, I guess, in July and August. And so she was just, I can't. It's like, let it go. So we totally understand. So she's taking she took this last weekend and worked towards that, and she was able to trade times with other people so that she can come. There we go. Let's stick it up there. Trade time so she can come this coming weekend, which I'm excited. And I'd asked her to help me work on the craft studio because I'm obviously still out here in the parlor, but she just said, Mommy, I'm going to be so tired, and I totally understand. I told her, I said, yeah, no worries, I was telling her instead of a Mother's Day gift, and because she doesn't have time to make anything or even to go buy anything, I said, why don't you just come and help me work on the craft studio, because she and I can get it done really quickly. And she said, I know we could, but I'm just so tired. And I said, no problem. We'll work it out. So anyway, so I will be still slowly chiseling away at it this week in hopes that I can get that back in order before next week. But who knows? Actually, you know what? I might come a little lower with that. I think these are really pretty. These are just cute little vintage tea ads, it looks like, and definitely my cup of tea. So anyways, and I'm just going to cover up April. Don't need to know what happened then or the dates then. I think that, you know what, I am going to put, well, you know what, I'm not going to be working this Sunday because it's Mother's Day. So I think I'll save that. I can use that checklist somewhere else. All right. So I'm going to come back in here and put some fun, cute stickers. And I will make a to-do list for sure for the week. And I tend to put those over here anyways. Just because. So tomorrow, it's National Teacher Day. Yay! I'm not going to cover that up. So tomorrow's National Teacher Day. Yay. Thank you to all you wonderful, wonderful teachers who have done just beautiful things in our nation and in our world. And you are definitely way underappreciated, and I can say that. So I appreciate all that you do and give. And you are the most underpaid, underappreciated professionals in our world today. And I wish that people would wake up and pay teachers what they're worth. And then it wouldn't be this big career ladder, got to get ahead. Seriously, then it would just be, you could go in and do your job and not worry about having to pay for even the papers and pencils and all the extra things that you buy for your students, because you can barely pay your own bills and pay for things for the students. So I know for me, I was always dirt poor. I always had whatever money I had always went to extra goodies for my or for my students, my family. Haha, they become my children, and it was just a big deal. It was just, and we were always broke. So it just made for kind of a hard situation. So, all right, so I'm going to put a heart here because that'll be my family time. They're coming in. And I'm going to put Saturday for church. I'll put a heart there. And meal plans. I tend to just do that in another calendar. So, I need to get back on the bandwagon. I'm going to stick this up here for my weekly check off of I got off my diet, the 21-day fix, when the holidays came. And then we had we had holidays, we had our anniversary, we had our son's wedding, and though I've been very blessed that I didn't, gain a ton of weight, I still need to get back on and keep working to lose weight. That was the whole purpose of that. So, anyways, long story short, I need to get back on my 21-day fix. I will try today, but we will see. It's just kind of it already started really kind of busy, and then we have Bible study tonight. And actually, what I'm taking tonight is very 21-day fix approved, and I've also been watching some of the Tone It Up girls. I've been a long time member of Tone It Up, and they are very, very, very encouraging. So this is so cute. These are like two people two girls going to lunch, and so I'm putting that there for Wednesday when I take my mom to lunch. We are getting paid, praise God, this Friday, and that is always a blessing. So I will put that there. I need to put money in the piggy bank, and then I will. I've got a ton of bills due on Monday. And so I like taking care of those ahead of time. And I am actually going to, you know what? I think I'm just going to pay for them now here on Friday. And I will just make that my really serious bill paying day. And I am going to also, whoops, I've kind of got that crooked. See, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that there. And then I will put this other up here because there's some things that I need to take care of myself, and then some things here. So I will be paying bills like crazy on that day. And that is definitely a don't forget. I have so much going on right now. I cannot forget these. These are so... I don't know about y'all, but I set up my bills with my bank. And so I have automatic payments sent for everything. There are some things like my husband's medical bills that cannot be paid that way. I cannot set up an automatic payment somehow. So I have to call in every 2 weeks and make a payment. And so anyways, it's just, that's the way it works. So I'm going to have to call. And I will make my list up here. You know what? No, I'm just going to make it right. No, I'll make it here. Sorry. Totally indecisive. So that is a very, when we get paid now, everything gets addressed right away. At least I try to, right? And I love this little girl. Oh, she's so cute. So I'm going to put that here today because Mondays are always a little crazy for me. And I'm finding that even tonight we have Bible study, that it's our last Bible study for our family, that Mondays are really getting kind of really heightened. I'm going to have to really pay attention, especially as I start this new business. I will have to be available first thing Monday mornings, which means my ladies' Bible study, I'm going to try to write it out until the business starts. But even this morning I had something come up and I had to address it. So so I am going to put, that one is going to be for, if I keep everything on I have an app on my phone that I do my 21-day fix. So I am going to put that there to hold me accountable to get all that done. And then I'm going to put this here for my water. I have all the hydrate stickers. I have all that. They're great. But for me, I keep that on my app as well. And so I can just check it off there. So one is for exercise. One is for nutrition, water, that kind of a deal. And for me, exercise is not major. I used to go to gyms. I used to do all this stuff. I don't anymore. I just do what I can do. And with 2 forms of arthritis, I don't know if you guys know this or not, you have really good days and then you have really not good days. And so you have to really be sensitive to that. And on the not so good days, some days you just take it a little slower. That's okay. I mean, I'm really thankful that I'm able to do what I do and it doesn't affect my mind like some illnesses do. But I do have to be aware of, this isn't the day I go running down the steps, because if I do, well, I'm going to end up on my head. So anyways, and I've done that a few times. So, because I was always, just, get your mind in order and don't worry about it and just move forward. And, I do agree with that, but I also think you have to be wise too. So I'm just putting some bullets there for things I need to get done today. Excuse me. And then tomorrow, I think I'm just going to put these pretty flags here, a few of these. So for Tuesday, I'm just going to, no, tell you what, those don't really fit, do they? Bummer. I'm going to wait and save these for a different planner, because they will fit in one of my other planners. But I think, yeah, those are cute. Those will fit. I just want to put something pretty. So I'll just kind of put those, though they're really probably meant to be more banners. I'm going to do them down the side, because I didn't put any washi on the side here like sometimes I do. So I hope you guys are had a really good weekend, and I hope you're having a good week this week. I pray that everything goes well for you and your family, and you're able to be extremely, extremely productive. And I know for me, those are always my prayers right now, is that not only am I able to get things done, but I pray that it would be productive, that it would benefit in the end, all of us. So, all right, guys, I think that's it. I'll go back in, and this is before pen, and I will go back in and work with my pen and pencil like I showed you earlier, and fill in the goodies that I need to get done this week. This is my on-the-go planner. This is the one that I just grab and take in my car, and I'm filling up the back because I always have, I always keep a couple of cards, not handmade, but just store-bought, and if I, need to give, because, you meet people and they're going through difficult times or things that are happening, and you just want to give them a word of encouragement. And so I love that. And so I keep a couple of cards in here. Sometimes I have homemade cards, sometimes I don't. I have this little color calendar for the month, and I have yet to get anything done in it, but I keep it in case I need to look at a month view, and I really enjoy that. I do have monthly in here, but this is also something, if I haven't used it and I received it for free, sometimes I'll just throw that in a card, things like that, if I get them, because I get tons of that stuff in the mail. Do you guys get tons of that stuff in the mail? I get so much of it. It is crazy. So I hate, if I can't use it, I try to pass it on. And this planner comes with a little band on it, which is great, which makes it perfect for out and about on the go. And it literally is that thin. So I can throw it in my purse, I can throw it on the seat next to me, and literally throw it. It's not going to fall open. So I love that planner. It works out really, really well. I bought it at Joann's, and I got it for 70% off. And though I didn't need another planner because I have plenty, this is a great one. I love Lang. My husband has bought me Lang calendars for, I don't know how many years, 20 some odd years, and they hang in my kitchen. And in the last few years, I've told him not to. I get these free calendars from Our Daily Bread, and they're of the Holy Land, and so I enjoy hanging those now in my kitchen. But for years, my husband bought me the Lang calendars, and when I saw this, and it was like 70 or 90% off, I can't remember. It was crazy. It cost me a couple of $3. It was nothing. And so it has been a perfect planner to keep out and about. And that's a really good encouragement. If you look at calendars and planners and things like that and you think, oh, I can't afford that, just wait. I always even say by January, my birthday is in the middle of January, and we used to always take a trip to a small town here in Texas, and they have a calendar shop, and literally all the calendars will be on sale by the middle of January. So unless you like to plan early on, you could even do that with a printout off your computer for free, and then pick up one of these calendars for super, super cheap, within a couple of weeks of the year starting. And it is totally worth it. It is crazy the prices that are charged, and I understand the artwork and the graphics and the paper and all the the materials used, but when you can get it for that much cheaper just by waiting a couple of weeks, wait a couple of weeks if you can. So, anyways, all right. Well, listen, I hope you guys have a beautifully blessed and creative day, and just go out and make it a lovely one, and try to encourage somebody that you see today if you get an opportunity. I know that blesses my day when I get to, encourage or bless somebody else. So anyways, thanks so much for visiting, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.